yeah, Falamon
We are back.
is a
There.
cutie with a sheppy.
There. But yeah, this highlight has like no audio. But yeah, you guys can watch this wonderful highlight of mine from the other day. It started out as kind of a meh match for me. It was mostly me working on destroying vehicles for a bounty. To start out with, anyway. I ended up doing other stuff. Pretty frequently. I was marking right there like an asshole just so I could let them know, hey, by the way, I'm actually not forgetting you're there. I know you're there. I'm just working on coming over that way. Is my game audio on stream really this fucking quiet? Yeah, like all of my audio on stream is like so quiet. Or at least on this highlight. Like it's basically inaudible. No wonder people don't stick around if this is what my audio is like.
I've mentioned a couple times you've been very quiet. You've moved your mic and it's been fine, but then again, I forget that I have Twitch bar maxed out when I'm in your streams. I finally got someone, by the way.
Nice. I did say they're kind of famous for the no refunds thing. But yeah, we need to work on my stream audio, because apparently it's garbage.
Also, your stream quality as well, please.
Fam, I've tried to fix that a million times. I don't know how to fix it any more than it already is, because my hardware is so
The
shit.
thing I'm talking about is not seeing everything popping up at once. I understand you want to see your chat, right? I'm talking about so we don't see your taskbar down the bottom.
I've tried to fix that, but the only way to do that is to hide my taskbar, which I hate because then it pops up every time I browse, like, brush against the bottom of the screen.
Well, the thing I was going to let contend is it would only be on the stream side. You wouldn't be displaying captured anymore.
I have to display capture. You can't use game capture for 90% of things.
Yeah, you can. There's only certain things that don't work.
90% of games now are coded so you cannot use game capture. You have to use...
Game capture. It's window capture.
Even
It's
even
coded differently.
even that has stopped working lately. Most games just won't work.
What games? Because other streamers I've seen don't have that taskbar down the bottom.
They just use full screen most of the time. And they have an overlay that goes on the screen for their chat. I just don't use the chat overlay on screen.
At minimum 8 inches of snow.
But yeah, I mean, I'm happy to work on it. I have nobody to work on it with because I don't know how to do most of it. But window capture doesn't work for most things. Game capture only works on like one or two games and they're older. Display capture ends up being...
I don't believe you because every game I've done.
Well, again, it's a bunch of the games recently that I haven't tried it on this one, but a bunch of games recently, if I do window capture, it will just be a black screen. It will never show content.
What games specifically?
It's been a while since I've bothered fucking with it because I started doing this so that I have my chat on the screen all the time.
Again, it won't change on your end. Your end will be fine. It's just what we see.
Yeah, I like having the chat on the stream so that people who are watching the VOD later can have the context of what was being, like what conversation was going
You're
on.
going to have that
But
on
the
the default.
overlays don't really work. I want to get a custom overlay done. I don't have money.
I offered to do your shit you want for the time being.
Well, like I said, I've been more than willing. You've just been kind of off in the wild
The
blue
last time
yonder.
we talked about this, you were really adamant that you weren't getting it.
Well, I don't want to put like tons of work into a UI I'm never gonna like,
Oh no, it would be
or long term not gonna
literally
use.
basic
But
things to hide certain things.
yeah, like I'm happy to work on things, but you know, there's only so much I can do because I don't know how to do most things.
I recently learned how to do shitty overlays.
I have the picture in my head for how I want my overlay to look, and it's extra as fuck.
Yeah, no, I am
But
not.
I am not the artistic type, in that regard at least. I'm very bad at those kinds of things.
It would just be something for the time being, honestly.
But yeah, I can't even hear my audio. Like, nobody's told me how shitty my fucking audio is. If they would have, I'd have fixed it, or tried to. But I can't hear the game audio, like, at all, and on my OBS it looks like it's supposed to be super loud, so I've always just assumed that it is. It's like fucking hella loud in my fucking headset most of the time.
Yeah, I get that. I actually have had a couple of issues with that too, and I don't remember how I fixed mine.
But nobody tells me shit.
Again, for me, I've had your bar maxed out, so to me it's fine. But to other people, having a full bar is a bad idea.
Well, even right now, it's maxed out on my end, and you can't really hear what's going on the highlight. There's like no audio. Like even game sound is there, but it's faint. But I didn't know how shit this was, and that's probably why nobody sticks around on stream. because the quality of content is just bad. It's just bad.
I can't really help you because you said you uninstalled some the tool I normally
I
use.
had to. It was acting like a fucking virus. It literally had like 30 things open in the tray. It would constantly pop itself back open, and every time I ended a game or the game closed itself or crashed, it would pop open the window into full view with the fucking codes and everything, just displayed right there. Like it was super fucking annoying
I don't understand because
because it's happened a ton on stream. In fact, I uninstalled it on stream because it was just acting like a fucking virus. It was chewing resources in the background for no fucking reason and constantly just popping open.
maybe a flash install might do good
I don't
for
know.
you to do.
I don't know. But I full blown
Because I tried
uninstalled a
it
bitch.
in here and it never pops up unless someone's connected.
And you know what's fucking hilarious?
What copy
What?
was it?
Even once I uninstalled it, it was still open in my tray for a good 5 minutes before it finally admitted that it was uninstalled.
Yeah, that sounds like there was a bug in the thing. Also, I see what you're meaning about the textures being choppy on your end.
Well, this is only on stream's end. On my end, they look a lot better than this. It's just that my broadcast software is not that good. I don't have.
Well,
Um,
most people just use OBS now, right?
I use OBS as well. But my problem is my hardware is old as fuck. I got a 1050 Ti that barely manages to run most of this shit. And some of the other stuff could also stand an upgrade. I could probably use some fresh RAM, although I think we upgraded that recently, didn't we?
I don't have a clue, honestly.
Pretty sure when my motherboard went, we did more RAM, but I
Oh,
can't remember.
we can try and fix some stuff.
But yeah, it's a mess. It's a hot mess. But they gave you the refund?
Yeah, it's gonna take about 5 business days. Yuck.
Usually does. Even though it leaves the account instantly, so why can't they put it back instantly? Because they don't want to.
Yeah, they don't want to. Honestly, I feel them. I was tempted before that left my account. I was tempted to buy you a 60-day time card for Christmas. But that's gonna be a little late.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to be busy the next few days here. Through the 25th, I think.
Right.
But I'll still be streaming outside of work as much as I can. Because, I mean, I have nothing else to do outside of work. So if I'm not working, I'm going to be streaming. Or sleeping.
That's fair.
Because there's
Oh,
nothing
I
else
got
to
my
fucking do.
tokens back. I just need to reset the game.
Did you eat it all,
I have all
Dusty?
my fact
Did you eat
tokens.
it all so no one could eat none
But
while
yeah,
I was
because
gone?
nobody's told me how shit my quality of content is. Otherwise, I'd have been working on it harder. I thought everything was fine.
I
And I
I
don't
didn't
watch my
think
own
so.
streams because I don't like the sound of my own voice.
Yeah, I know that.
It
I
upsets
hear
me.
my own voice too. Honestly, that's half the time why I struggle to edit when I'm
Yours is at
editing.
least handsome. Mine's like if Fran Fine married a chalkboard and the baby was just fucked in the head.
Most people like my voice. Me hearing my voice, I want to rip off my own head.
Mine,
I
even
sound annoying.
objectively, just sounds like shit.
I sound annoying.
I sound very nasal, and I'm fucking just like Fran Fine married a chalkboard, and I was the baby that was fucked in the head and dropped as a child. And that's what my voice just sounds like at all times. And I hate it. And I can fix it, but it takes conscious effort to try and correct it.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
It doesn't help that my nose is congested a lot. Pain in my
Trying to
ass.
figure out what I want to spend my fact tokens on.
Oh, shit level of content, man.
A4,
Because
A4.
I just showed you this is everything on full blown max, and you can't hear shit. Somebody needs
I
to tell me things.
I believe you. I've just never went back and watched your VODs, honestly.
It's dog shit. My content is dog shit. It is small wonder I don't get people. I never ended up going and using the bathroom.
Again, one stream is over.
I mean, I kind of get why my desktop audio is so fucked. It's so low. I had it down at like negative 20 something decibels or so. Actually, no, it was at like negative 40 decibels. So if I put it up a bit, that should fix the audio. I'll just max my voice audio. The only reason that I put The only reason I don't do this is because then you pick up all the background noise super fucking loud.
Yes,
Like listen real close. You'll hear the ticking.
Yeah, I hear the ticking.
You can hear the fucking clock on the wall. Which is why I don't usually keep it up high. And there's no way for me to fix that. There's just background audio. There's going to be the fan going, people talking, other assorted shit going on in the background, which is why I usually have my volume turned down very low, but it's apparently inaudible and nobody's been telling me shit. But because this mic and this headset are kind of a piece of shit and they're old, they don't have the ability to
1 second.
actually.
Just trust me on something.
We can try.
Click on the three dots on your mic. And give me a second while I open up the OBS. An emulator, I just need. I don't give a I just need a mic settings.
I did remember to pause that, yeah.
You want to go to filters.
There's nothing in here.
Filters. Yes. Now you're going to add a filter. Bottom left. Effect. Yes. You want to go to noise suppression. You just name it noise suppression. You want to put that on spec. SP. Up one. The SPEX low.
Uh-huh.
Now you want to put that at negative 45 decimals.
Okay.
Okay, and hit enter. We're not done. That's just the first one. Now you're going to noise gate. I'll add a new filter in the noise gate. You don't need to close it down every time. Filters.
Enter is what closed it down, fam. Did. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Act 25, hold 50. Uh-huh. Yeah, I saw that. Apparently typing Okay. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Going to use so much more CPU. Uh-huh. 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 I have no idea what any of this does. I'm blissfully ignorant. I am not an audio engineer. Uh-huh. 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 Oh, there's no background noise. But how does it sound? Good. Okay. That good. Yeah. Uh-huh. See. Yeah, I mean, definitely. Okay. Waiting a second. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy red dog. Hello. Yes. On fuck everything. Hello? Genius. Yeah, I mean, I can move it closer to my mouth, but the problem is then I end up in, like, the red decibel areas, and I don't think you were meant to be in the red decibel area. But what do I know? But, which is never going to happen. My ass is too fucking poor, fam. Unlikely. Just surviving to next year will be a challenge. But yeah, as far as the actual audio. Oh, and I just realized something else too. They haven't been able to hear you at all on stream. Because Discord audio was completely fucking muted, so I've been having one-way conversations for a day and a half now. Oh, and it's broken, so now I have to fix it. Wait. Now they should be able to hear you.
Testing, testing. Yes. And your stream is now, the tab is now muted.
But yeah, so that was lovely. Plus, since there was no OBS update, it had unselected the audio device, so even if I didn't have it, it would function, which is fun.
But there you go. We fixed your microphone, so now you can have that up full and nothing wrong with. It's clear. All thanks to YouTube. I would give credit to the person who did the video, but I don't remember their name.
But yeah, that should clean up the audio a bit, at least. Now, as far as desktop audio goes, fuck if I know.
Well, to be honest, that will get fixed again later because I know an OBS plugin that will let me split the audio tracks up for you.
But yeah, I'm still sad our OBS plugin for the closed caption. And I'm also really sad, you know, down here where there used to be that little box that has the captioning for it from that add-on?
Yeah.
It doesn't exist anymore because that doesn't.
No. Yeah, I tried to do when I was last time I streamed just before my stomach actually collapsed into the worst thing I've ever experienced.
Yeah, the way I had to do it was actually going into the tool, turning on the one that's in OS itself, which is Microsoft, and it's not as accurate, but it's better than not having anything.
Yes, but when I went and got the updated thing, and it came to the same thing again, told me it was not updated, even though it was the one I took straight off the GitHub page.
Yeah, they did something in OBS which broke it, and the person hasn't made an update to fix it.
They might have by now, but I don't know.
Well, last time I checked, they had not, but it's been a while, so it is possible.
Well, anyway, we can get back to
But
it.
you poor bastards couldn't hear me. Not at all. Fuck me. That's just sad. I've been speaking to myself, essentially. Because nobody has been able to hear a word that I say for fuck knows how long. I'm so upset about it. Well, at least now there's something. And we fixed the background audio for not having background noises, so that's at least something fixed. As for the game audio, I've turned it up a bit. Hope it'll be.
Well, we'll find out very shortly. Well, I'll mute the tab.
I mean, I can always just mute the Discord section from it so we figure out the audio elsewise. Well, we're still going to have to jump back over here and modify settings to figure out the game so that it's actually audible. Because nobody wants to sit here and listen to us. Silent fucking thing. I mean, I hit play, I'm just waiting for the 12-minute cooldown here for it to decide to start. Because it doesn't. The other really big problem I find with this particular headset is there's no playback. And as much as I kind of hate there being playback, especially when it's not live playback where there's like a delay, so I'm like constantly talking over myself. Without it, it's very hard for me to control my volume unless I have one off, well, like one earmuff off. And with one earmuff off, I can't hear fuck in the house around. So if somebody's trying to get my attention, I'm gonna have to wave the hand in front of my face or something. And good fucking luck noticing the phone going. Oh, what a pain in the ass. Ugh. Podcast? Fucking podcast. It says it's... Fuck. I don't know if there's going to be a timer or not. I didn't go modify setting, so...
Team deathmatch.
How's the sound? talking while I'm shooting. How's that sound? How's this?
Suboptimal.
Yep. Will it actually? But, I mean, as long as people can actually fucking hear the game audio, because apparently they couldn't in that fucking highlight, I'm gonna have to redub that bitch. I have to, like, note down a script of what I said and try to...
That could have been bad.
I mean, it's a good... Thermite doesn't have as much of a spread as I would like it to. It really is compared to some of the modes. Because like in the other CODs, it's actually pretty good. But in this one, it is
Hostile UAV
balls.
in the area.
Like absolute balls.
Online.
Maybe. Headshots do more damage. Well, in the other COD, it doesn't have this.
Hostile cruise missile incoming.
That's loud as shit. And has like a really long delayed audio afterward. Honestly, the particle effects on it are garbage for the Thermite. It has like no... It looks like a PNG. I mean, the Thermite is meant mostly, I think, in this game to really blind people. Because, like, look at the particle effects on it. It's like a PNG. It's literally a PNG. It doesn't have a three-dimensionality to it at all. No shading, there's no nothing. It's just... It's a PNG. I think even the lightning one's the same way. Mostly, yeah. Has a little bit of spark out, so it at least gets a little bit of distance. But the Thermite just is a flat PNG. I wonder if there's a way to increase the quality. Let's see. Quality. Let's put it to Ultra, which is going to make my graphics card commit Sodom. It's fine. We're just gonna for a moment. I want to see how it runs. I mean, it runs fine. Unless it needs a restart for it to apply, but it didn't say anything. Go into the settings and check. It's not like choppy for me. I'm gonna go through and just make sure everything's maxed.
Overclock online.
I'm literally going through and custom setting everything to the maximum setting it can. I'm not worrying about clocking my fucking card much. It seems like this game doesn't actually do that, if that makes sense. Like, it says it's supposed to. It's supposed to be maxing my GPU, but it really clearly is not. Obviously. There was a small frame drop as it applied, but I mean, nothing else noticeable. How's stream look? I'm gonna run around a second so there's some motion to. Weird, because this is supposed to be pushing my graphics card past its limits, and it's not. Now, I mean, to be fair, we're on a small map, and we don't have all of the effects. Let me see if I throw some stuff around. I mean, the lightning still looks like shit. I think that should do a little bit of damage first. I mean, the thermite looks a little better, but it still kind of looks really lackluster. Really. I can see the difference in textures. Good noticeable or bad noticeable? I mean, it kind of does weird things in game. Realistically, thermite would melt this whole deck, but you know, they kind of can't do that and have the game still work. It's super. It shouldn't work, but it is. I don't understand it. Maybe they've just optimized shit really well. I don't know. Because this is supposed to be more than my graphics card can handle, and yet it's fine. Now I'm pretty sure that when we go into DMZ, it's gonna get the bed. Because that's a lot more rendering, but
30 seconds remain.
and constant motion. But I mean, it looks alright. I mean, the water outside of the ship looks shit. I think that's just because they didn't design it well.
10 seconds remaining.
I'm sad they took away my favorite part of shipment, which was that little nook that was like from here you could hop up into inside one of the shipping containers. Sad that doesn't exist anymore.
Mission failed. Return to base.
I'm shocked this is working as good as it is. Tried loading up another custom match, but I'm going to try and select a map that's like ginormous. gonna try and pick the biggest one, like under. See. Plus, we can actually check out some of the maps. It looks like there's 13. Oh, and they brought in Shoot House. Let's go see what Shoot House looks like. Since that was, I think, one of your favorites. Shoot House was the one in the last Modern Warfare that people played a lot. I know Silver likes it. I know Mitchell likes it. I thought you had a favorite. Well, this was the other one that ends up in the 24/7 mode a lot. But this does not look anything like the Shoot House that, well, I mean, kind of, actually. It's got a similar shape, as people would sit here and snipe the alleys all the way down one end to the other. Yeah, it's kind of the same shape. Oh, you can't climb the... That's bullshit. There's a rock wall over here and you can't climb. Like one of those climbing ones from like a climbing course. I mean, it's a bigger map. It seems like it's doing fine. I'm confused. I mean, yeah, they kept the same basic form, but they freshened it up a bit. Made it feel a little bit more grungy, a little more Mexican because of the story, and I could dig it. I think what they did was positive changes so far, what I've seen. Definitely made this place Mexican. Look, they've even got the Mexican rugs. I mean, the particle effects are much nicer now, but they're still kind of flat. I get that Thermite in real life is a very bright experience, but it still has kind of a depth. They even put Spanish writing on the walls. It's alright. I think it's a good iteration of the map. Sniping all the time? They made the surrounding area a lot prettier. Holy shit. But yeah, I think this is a good iteration. Let's try another one. I kind of want to see what all the multiplayer maps are. Is it bad that I really hope they put Quarry in?
Mission failed. Return to base.
Yeah. It looks like they do. I didn't recognize a bunch of them. Let's see. We've got Albagra Fortress. That one seems like a picketed clone. There's a fucking raceway, like a fucking... Oh, I remember seeing a clip of this map. There's actually Formula 1 cars that race through it, and if you fall into the Formula 1 raceway, you can actually get run over by a Formula 1 car, and they have their own unique kill cam. So far, what I'm seeing is a lot of Mexican and other places. But it does look like it's fairly unique. I don't see any clone maps aside from ship shoot. It's none that I recognize. I think I've been to the Albagra Fortress. I'm pretty sure this is one of the maps I ended up in when I went multiplayering the other day. And this one is a fucking map. even though this map has a central area, kind of, from what I was experiencing, most of the fighting happens in the edges, and in fact the spawns. Ooh, it does not like loading in. Okay, you can see big differences in the cutscene. It did not like the cutscene.
Team deathmatch.
But once it's loaded in, it's fine. Everything looks fine. There's a little choppy now in this map. This map's also a little... so has a lot more for it to render. But it's a little choppy and a little framed. But so far... oh, you can actually read the plaque. They actually have stuff on them. A little hard to read, but they actually have stuff on them. Storehouse was originally larder, used for food and supplies in the event of a prolonged siege. It was transformed towards the end of the 17th century to accommodate the fortress' growing battery. That's a misspelling. It's supposed to be fortresses. Not a plural to just say fortress. Oh, they even have a map of the map with predetermined names that nobody probably knows. So most of the fighting happened from between, in my experience at least, that area back there, which is spawn. Oh, you can actually see the reflection of the gun on the surface. I don't know if that's intentional. Kind of reflection. But, so like from over here, you would spawn like back in here. And then the fighting was between here and the fortress over here. This spot right here. And just this side of the map, basically, the hot button. Now there is an inside to the fortress, but there wasn't a whole lot of fighting that went on in there. Mostly people just ran. Like occasionally you'd get a little bit of a skirmish over here at the fortress site. Or the gallows. Well, they also have a stock. And a bucket. Which means that either somebody was sat here to shit in the bucket while they were in the pillory. You know, waterboarded. But yeah, most of the fighting took place on the other side of the map, but you'd spawn sort of over here as well. But the fortress itself doesn't... It's all this building here in front of me, and this alleyway here. This is all the fighting action. Might be. But it's kind of interesting that the plaques, this is like an actual, like, proper museum location, kind of fucking. But enough of that one. Let's go check out some more of them.
The mission is a draw. Stand down.
It does. It does have bot set up. I don't have the character set up in, so it's just... I can. But since we were just exploring the maps. Game setup, bots, enemy bots. Six enemy bots. put 5 friendly bots. Well, I want to see how it handles a full match worth of people running around. Plus, I also want to explore the match or the maps, so we'll see how this. Whatever, doesn't. Sort of. Okay, this one kind of reminds me of one of the ones from Modern Warfare, but I can't be sure. Maybe not. Kind of a cool little courtyard, though. Bro, these bots can't shoot shit on recruit. But I mean, it's not framey or anything.
Drop their sniper.
Ooh, that one had a Fennec.
Changing mags.
I mean, this is kind of a cool map. They're all a lot smaller than they used to be. These maps are much smaller than they used to be in the old CODs. They used to be huge.
Quick. Requesting recon flyover.
Copy. UAV orbiting the AO. Recon is online.
But I can dig. Kind of.
Throwing shock stick.
Target eliminated. Switch your enemy contact. I got your back.
I mean, it seems to handle fine. I have no idea on stream, but me at least it's not framey or anything. Okay, that kind of worked.
Friendly SAE on the way. Our UAV is orbiting the area.
The SAE looks cool.
Job done. Ended their day. Target area marked. Clear hot.
Copy that. Barrow 6 inbound for SAE.
Kind of do and don't like that. But yeah, I mean, this is kind of a cool map too.
All hunters, mission accomplished. Lack a job.
I was gonna get rid of the bots since we're just exploring the maps real quick to see them at this point. I just kind of want to see what they look like, you know? But they all seem really small, so they're all going to be, like, super snappy, action-y. I'm sure there's different maps and things. I'm sad that I don't see Quarry though. They went through all the trouble of modeling it for the actual map, but you know what I mean? Saying. They could easily have snapped the asset out. Just like took a chunk of it.
Team deathmatch.
Okay. Now remember, if you run out onto the raceway, I think they're supposed to run through part of this or something. Okay. You can hear the F1 cars. Dude, looks like there was one hell of a crash. I don't. That would be kind of rude. But, like, I'd understand. But this is really... This one's actually a really cool looking map. Like, I think. Lots of weird interior shapes and areas to explore. Little nooks and crannies people can hide in. There was like some long range and mix of environments. There's also not really like a multi-layered effect because there's not like an upstairs. So it might be worth a Google to see if it, or next time I'll change the, I'll end it, but I'll change the game mode to.
There are no victors here today.
Less than a minute, like 30 seconds. Because I ran it pretty quick myself. There's one that's literally just a long raceway. Set up. Change the game rules. Oh, the only thing you can do is team deathmatch. Yeah, it doesn't have an option to switch team to anything else. Just custom team deathmatch. It is, but now that we know that there's not multiple, so don't worry about that. Next is this one. See what that looks like. Maybe it's just that we've picked the small maps. But like even what's it? A hard hat, I think it is on the other Modern Warfare. Was probably double the size of any of the maps here. And it wasn't huge, but it wasn't tiny. But they also could have just designed these maps to play faster, you know what I mean? Oh, the game I think just crashed. Nope. No, I'm pretty sure I know what caused that call. My graphic setting. I'm pretty sure that's what that was. Select any benchmark. Oh, I forgot. There is an actual benchmark mode. I could have been using that. But, in fact, I might try and benchmark. But, yeah, it did not like. So I'll go again with my graphic setting. No, I don't. See. Fuck yourself. This dude looks like John Cena. Oh, it gives you the choice way up front. I don't know which one's the biggest. I would guess domination, because you have to. But that was even pretty small. I don't know. I'll open up private match. Create private match. So we can take a look. I'll turn my graphics down. Although now even I get sec. I'm gonna go click on the benchmark, see what happens. Oh, first I have to find benchmark. It won't even start the benchmark. And I've clicked it, like, there it is. Let's see how much of Sudoku this has. Question is this going to be one of those benchmarks where it runs you through like an animation? Or is this a benchmark where it actually just gives you like a map to explore to try and see how things affect? So far? Working. Oh. Trying. God. It's unhappy, GB. What? I see. Basic. Well, I want to do the basic and bench, see how that compares to. Basic is like how it's meant to be viewed, kind of. Yours should handle fucking fine. Motherfucking setup. I better mine. Works fairly well at basic.
Sable 1. NTB is inbound.
That's kind of a cool bench. That's a little bit of everything. Damn, it gives you a lot of info too. Look at that. Damn, it shows you per thing. That's not bad though, did I? Alright, let's go to graphics and set it. Visual quality. Then bench. Just to see. I'm kind of curious what happened. Alright. Performing pretty well.
All Sabre, be advised. NTB is inbound.
I think that was pretty comparable. It bottlenecked the fuck out of my GPU though. It had a 98% on recommended for visual quality. But to be fair, I am pushing my GPU past its limit just by playing this game. I don't think my GPU is supposed to work. It's the 1050 Ti. That poor bastard's been running hard and long for a while now. Did you try recommended versus visual quality versus the other one that it has the option? It has one for performance. Oh, bro. Just doing texture, just nothing else, just changes this by massive amounts, like by a whole gig. So it's low or it's nothing, basically. Because it pushes this bitch to the fullest. There is some, the textures, it's very noticeable. On the particles, it's noticeable. I think. Not crash. Yeah. There, I made a. This will be my version. Normally, let's run the benchmark one more time. Just to see how it stacks up results here. With my few small changes, just because my CPU should be able to handle it. My GPU is getting. Ryzen 7's a pretty good CPU. 8 cores of fuck you. See, in this overall screen here, it always has such a low frame rate. It's like 30 something, but no matter what I set it to, it stays at. But once I get into the player like this, it's better. Frame rate's a little lower on average. Noticing it went from being like 60 to being like 40, 50 somewhere. That stacked up pretty well. The average FPS is a little lower, and it does have a 99% bottleneck on my GPU. I don't know if that's good or bad. That's bad, right? Because, I mean, it feels played. So I think I'll just leave it right where it's at. I think where it's at is probably... Uh-huh. Well, the quality is a little bit better. I mean, I can actually see my character's uniform now. It doesn't just look like colorful Play-Doh. Still looks Play-Doh-y, but it's a little better. And his hair looks better, like his beard actually... And the shadows are less grainy. I think that's... It's an improvement. At least I should think. But you should be able to join now. But yeah, I'm due for an upgrade of a few parts of this PC. For one, a new controller. Two, a new headset. Because this thing's old enough that it still uses micro USB. And, a new GPU. Well, yeah, there's less scalpers, and now there's the scalpers who bought and tried to sell for a really high price that can't quite get that. So those are dropping fast. Desperate. And fuck them for it. Still wouldn't buy for them. Them bastards can keep the bitches. Charge. Fuck that. Fuck. Mm-hmm. Still far too much. I know. I know. But yeah. Should be able to join now, and then we can see what happens. I should probably remove that. And I'll drop the Bell Star, and I'll take just AK. Alright, Al-Mazrah. Oh, my stash is full. Throw 2 weapons. And it's doing that match rules data thing, so I'm gonna back out. There was an error reading the current match. Especially because it takes so fucking long to start. It takes a while. And it shouldn't, but it's... It is not like it's plugged in there, so... I think that USB port's also just kind of... Only just getting... Fam, I don't think you, I, or your wife have ever been in our young days because they've all been stolen from us. We've always been achy, breaky, fucked up people. Even when I was little, I was fucking. This coming from the mans who stayed up for 3 straight days to play a game once. Meanwhile, I'm having the same problem. Although I could never really stay awake still. My body has always had this, like, wonderful way of just putting me the fuck out. After a certain point, my body just literally, I don't know if it floods my system with just way too much melatonin or what, but like it is like being hit by a semi-truck covered in sleep dust. I guess because my dreams are so vivid, the Sandman makes it happen. Shitty RPK. Now it should let me select. Not allowed to have a I don't have a stash room, so we'll have to. Oh, is it? That one has a reward of a key. No, that one's contraband, see? So it is! I have a lot. It's one that I can afford to lose. Go with the art museum key. It's only got 1 use left on it. Yeah, would have annoyed me. I could have. No. That's a good belly belt. Fun. I don't even think I've ever even clicked inside. So. Straight. When it, when is it? Can't open it. Honestly, it's probably just a Jeffrey Dahmer documentary. Everyone in their grand. Honestly, the man was a fucking creep. Cannibal. Not the good kind of cannibal. Yes, there is a good kind of cannibal. Kind of cannibal that, like, isn't an asshole, but eats people. The Jeffrey Dahmer was the bad. Realistically, some people are so fucking useless that they probably would be better off as food. I'm one of those people. Kind of fucking worthless. Nice. That's a shitty interest rate. You get out on the stock market. You should. Not hard. Be getting 7 or more % interest in returns quarterly, which compounds if you just set it to auto reinvest in the same company that money came out of, which is what I have it set to do for now. So it just auto invests over again. Start with a couple of pennies and just buy partial stocks and go, and it will do what it does. Take years, but eventually. And if you throw more and more in as you have money, it'll eventually build bigger, 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 bigger. Takes time. Kind of like it finding us matches. Which sometimes takes young. And sometimes takes like a minute. There's no in between. Was, but even that still sometimes. Even that wasn't like a guarantee of like, oh hey, you have a match. Sometimes it still took. It was nice. Having Fee around is always a. Fee is super awesome. Such a sweet. I just use people's name as most. Well, some people like they them. They want specifically G. I'm one of the people where I really don't care what you call me, male, female. It makes no difference to me. Unless you're trying to get in my pants, it really doesn't matter, and quite frankly, if I had an option, I'd be a hermaphrodite. That way I could fuck myself more efficiently. Yeah, you can, hey, fuckhead, now I know you're talking to me. Wouldn't be the first time I've answered that. Last. You and I both know you want Donna Crab. Yeah, I hear. It's only still loading. We have quite a...
Welcome to Al Mazrah. Explore, secure intel, and loot to gain access to
Probably
new
should.
missions. Enemy threat is high, so expect contact.
Once I... Butter bagel. Long. Won't be long enough for AFK me, probably. I don't really know how long the timer. There. That Vegemite. Back. Forth. Carefully. So. Ugh. Late swap. Yeah. Thought we learned our lesson about coming up
You're
here.
entering a denied area. Stay alert.
I've got the key for the art museum, so I guess go find the control tower and give them a visit. I've ever been up there myself. We gonna find out?
Completing contracts earns you cash. You're an upgrade. Ultra One, be advised that safe is bringing heat your way. Be ready for a gunfight.
Guess they found a safe.
Let's get you stitched up, pal. Took her out.
Ultra One, activity has increased in the area. Keep your eyes open. Ultra One, that's a denied area. Enemy presence will be high.
If possible. also just says control. Yeah, I'll just say control.
Taking effective fire!
Oh. I dropped the stronghold key card, but I don't think it's gonna open this. I will try it.
Entered a denied area. Stay sharp.
Nope. It is a bit. Well, I've got an art museum key we can go try and use. There. Quite a ways.
Ultra One, we're seeing increased activity in the area. Stay sharp. Ultra One, be advised. Enemy attack helo is heading
guess.
your way.
I haven't the foggiest myself. I'm going to quickly Vegemite my bagel.
Ultra One, the safe is open. Secure all contents. Locations are marked on your attack map.
We can. I was just shooting at it because it's being annoying. Are we?
Ultra One, activity is increasing near your location. Stay alert.
I'm hit!
site for any supplies.
I got a key for an apartment. What do you mean? They're just circling. They're circling the big mountain. Got it on.
Thanks for that.
I mean, we could. Oh. Oh, we've got the train. We could take the train. It might take us to a helicopter. Well, then we just ride the train a short while.
Shot.
Not that far. 200 meters. Understandably. Always nice to have. I think that's where old Warzone's methodology was a little bit better. It would just pop all the items out into the open and you could just pick them up.
Taking effective fire!
Enemy operators secure the weapons case. Tracking their location on your TAC map. Ultra One, you've entered a denied area. Enemy presence is high.
Oh shit! Throwing shock stick!
Activity in the area. Stay sharp.
Get right so we can celebrate later. Thank you! I'm hit!
Sure.
Attack me!
D.
Enemy operators extracted a weapons case.
I could use some medical! You're gonna make it, bud! I'll save you next time!
He probably is. Might be able to go up, go over. Maybe your key only had a couple uses. Up. Up to the art museum.
closing up. Move to an extraction point.
Player?
They tagged me! Hold tight! You'll make it!
Here, I'll just, I'll caps him.
Come on! Use it for
Now he's very insanely dead.
How old you mate?
Now he's insanely dead. Yes, I do. Now you're take us to the art museum. And hopefully this is for the actual art museum.
Activity has increased in the area. Keep your eyes open.
Watch out, player!
cover me! Need to heal up!
Ultra, you need to exfil with those objectives to complete your active mission. Get moving.
What? Oh. Which means we need to get to an exfil on the quick.
Ultra One, actual. High winds are pushing in.
Oh, there's
radiation.
stairs right outside the
Start
store.
moving to an
So-
extract point.
Oh, we're sitting next to an evac. Literally across the water. Didn't even use.
Ultra One, this is Dino 4, inbound for extraction. Radiation's coming in hot. Be ready to move.
And we'll be at the last exfil too, so we can actually get out of here. Be plenty of time. I have a large back.
Ultra One, Dino 4, we're approaching the LZ. Get it secure.
Sadly, we aren't going to have enough kill streaks for that single one, but oh well. I have 2.
Dino 4 is holding at the extraction point. Advise you get here fast. This is Dino 4. All ultra secure. We're exiting the AO.
Grab a gas mask if you want. Just extra loot to take out with you. I have to still. We'll have a key to the shopping. Got 1 use. Could, but I can always just take the menu too. You know? No? So like same as always then. Maybe? I'm not sure. I just don't like that they force the prestiges. I mean, sure, you don't lose all your shit like you used to, but... What if I like a particular prestigious rank thing? Can't I just stay that?
Welcome to Al Mazrah.
That's the one I have. We also spawned right next to the radiation.
Ultra One, actual. Advise you equip your gas mask in this area, but keep your time on target limited.
Good morning.
One, intel suggests you took down a gun runner known as Machado. Confirm the kill to collect a bounty on him. Ultra One, your squad is separated. Suggest you stick together.
What?
Ultra One, you can locate cash reward contracts on your TAC map.
I might be a little end.
Hey, Schaefer! Hey, Timbo, hit it hard!
I should set. I did say I was going to the shopping center where I have a. NPCs. You'll have to go around the radiation zone. I haven't enough, so.
Ultra One, activity is increasing near your location. Stay alert.
were a lot of. There are a lot of NPC. Hard to be sure. Hard to. I tried to crawl for the building, but the NPC shot.
You're not dead yet. Get moving.
I'm back up! Let's go!
Just keep it.
Dropping ammo here!
Another 8. Go.
Ultra One, we're seeing increased activity in the area. Stay sharp. Ultra One, your squad is scattered. Sticking together will help you survive.
Taking effective fire!
Taking effective fire!
Keep crawling. Find a spot. Let's crawl over. Nice rock. I can. Right. Coming.
Get me
On
medical.
a.
I'm feeding me.
Maybe not. Pretty sure if we just. It says that, but I'm pretty sure if we wait, he'll still go. Still coming towards our bodies. Give it a minute. Reviving. It's glitched, I think.
I'm good. Go.
Drop some dirt on it, you will live.
more fight in you. Take it to them.
I'll save you next time.
I've got one problem. I am currently in escape. Can't get out of it. Nothing. There we go.
Sentry deployed.
I accidentally my kill streak, so I picked it up and I'm carrying it with me now. I'll carry it all the way to the SAM site right next to the place we're going. You can do the SAM site that. Bill. Plus, I've got a sentry to help us defend. Makes me run so slow carrying this fucking. But I refuse to leave it. Especially.
Ultra One, actual. Set security around the site. We're acquiring the signal now.
Look at boxing shots. Took a round.
Ultra One, SAM site secure. Airspace locked down. Ultra One, your target was a Los Alamos smuggler known as Navarro. Transferring a bounty payment now. Actual, we've got a lock on an enemy supply. aircraft destroyed. The cargo is marked on the attack map.
Watch your fire! Take cover!
Ultra One,
Use it,
activity is
Trapcar!
increasing near your location. Stay alert.
Got that helo! Don't shoot me, you don't! Check your fire! Where did you like to shoot?
Here we go! Grenade! I need medical.
Ready, taking effective fire!
Take cover!
I'm back up! Let's go!
I'll get you on your feet.
Man, these guys hit like freight trains.
You'll be alright.
They tagged me!
I need
Save you next time! Semtex incoming!
Got something. I'm getting stabbed up.
takes 3 headshots to do anything. Shit.
Ultra One, actual. Increasing in the AO.
Active
Move
fire!
to an extract point before radiation.
Using drill charge!
Ultra One, activity has increased in the area. Keep your eyes open. Ultra One, we lost control of the SAM site. Close air is unavailable
What?
in your grid.
That's fine. It after a while times out. You only get so long in it. You don't have it for full map. Be a little busted.
I have a large black. Oh. Bro, you can use the elevator. Where does it go? Oh, bro, it takes you all the way up. Oh, shit.
Took a poxy shot. Don't worry, I got you.
Thanks for that.
You don't want to see where the elevator goes.
Set fire.
Goes all the way up to the roof, but there's a lot of motherfuckers up there. But like, no lie though, this place was pretty fucking profitable to loot.
Ultra One, Dino 4 is inbound for extraction. We're racing radiation. It's gonna be close.
Sure as fuck is.
Ultra One, actual. Winds are pushing radiation through the area. Advise moving to extraction when able.
I don't think you can blame me with all the shit on me that I'm trying to extract.
Dino 4 to actual. All objectives and personnel secure. RTV at this time.
Ah, fuck it, I can't leave my boy. I can't leave him. I can't do it. I tried. I tried not to care, but I can't do it. We're over by that arch over there that I'm...
Oh,
Over there.
Mate. I won't let you die.
Come on, I owe you one.
Player over there still. Gas station.
Ammo here.
Of course I do. Yes. Got him.
Fucking mint. hit! I save you next time!
Maybe not plates, but they have a nice sniper. You probably don't have a... Check and see this edit. Probably a...
Ultra One, Dino Force inbound for extraction. Be it Ultra One, tag secure. You're being tracked by enemy operators. Stay frosty. Ultra One, crucial on the LZ. Keep it clear.
I don't know, do you have a revive?
Ultra One, Dino 4, we're standing by. Get to the extraction point now.
Get me medical.
Execution. Yeah, I mean, there really is no in-between for us, unfortunately. Think so? I think I'm probably done too, because honestly, I do need to get some sleep for work. I just don't want to. Do we? 13 the other day. Well, for coming out, it's a lot of fun. Now you can actually hear my outro because my audio doesn't suck as bad. I'd like to say, remember always, chat, love each other. Sometimes each other, God.